So can we just slow down?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a game where the main talking point so far is the weather. Snow in the air and on the ground, and it may very well have an impact on the players' performances and perhaps even the result. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, we all know that Harry Maguire has come under a lot of scrutiny over the years, Peter. But I think he's passed most tests with flying colours. It'll be interesting to see how the opposition might test him using pace. Because if he has a weakness, then it's the fact that he's a little slow on the turn, though it's usually something he can make up for with his reading of the game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. That's going to go a long way. Tottenham Hotspur have got it back and they'll have another go. Spence plays a delicate ball. Diogo Dalot. Yoro. Maguire. Aim forwards. Matheus Cunha. Diogo Dalot. Great defending, strong and determined. Richarlison. Tell. Johnson. Bruno Fernandez. Mbeumo. Matheus Cunha. Simons wins. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Nice interception, well timed. Udogi. Menu. Yoro. Diogo Dalot. Cunha looking to run onto it. Cleared without complication. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Romero clears it away. Richarlison. Mbeumo. Diogo Dalot. Oh, nice touch. Ahmad. Oh, that's neat. Casemiro. Looking for a decent ball in. Casemiro. No way through, so back it comes. Johnson proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That has been cut short. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. Ahmad. Casemiro. And it's played forward. And that's going to be a goal kick.
Tottenham Hotspur really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Gray. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Casemiro chasing after it. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Johnson. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Bruno Fernandez. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. That's really great chance! Simons. Neither side yet able to find the net. It's a throw-in. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Johnson. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bentancur. Bentancur forwards and with intent. Simons. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Gray. Dragusin. Tell. Simons. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Casemiro. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Spence does really well to win the ball there. Ahmad. Moved on forwards. Looking to break at pace. And that could set him on his way. He's away! Has a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
It's a mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bentancur did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Menu. United keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. It's a quick ball upfield. Well read, nice interception. Thinks one through. He could be in here. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. Ahmad. Mbeumo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Brilliantly cut out. Johnson. Chip through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Diogo Dalot. Menu. Clearly not happy with that. Simons. Udogi forwards and with intent. Simons. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Played in by Dalot. No, he's overshot the green. Gray. Johnson. Bentancur. Udogi. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Menu. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandez. Big chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gray. Johnson. Bentancur. Simons. Yoro. Menu. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Diogo Dalot. Menu. Casemiro. Casemiro showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's played forward. That's really well cleared. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he can't get it over the wall. And the ball's come loose here. Udogi. Udogi finds himself offside. Bruno Fernandez looks for the finish. Oh, just fizzes past the post.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Gray.
Tottenham Hotspur really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Yoro. Maguire. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Johnson robs him of possession. Spence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Richarlison. Gray. Mbeumo, whistle's gone, that's foul. Spence. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bruno Fernandez. He's having a look round. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Bruno Fernandez. Now it's Casemiro. Casemiro. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Matheus Cunha. Mbeumo. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Up he goes! Oh, Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Tottenham Hotspur couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Johnson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's a nice ball. Gray is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Bruno Fernandez. Bentancur. Floated up and over. Tell. And he's onside. Diogo Dalot wins the duel this time. And that has been cleared. Bentancur. Now who's going to be first to this?
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Yoro. Dragusin. Tell. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Matheus Cunha. Ahmad. Oh, it's come loose. Johnson. Bentancur. Dragusin. Simons. Menu. Matheus Cunha. Knocks it out wide. Diogo Dalot with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Simons. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Bruno Fernandez. Matheus Cunha. Menu. Now it's Richarlison. Now it's Bentancur. Muscular approach does pay off here. Matheus Cunha. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Menu. And it's Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Bruno Fernandez goes short. Time to deliver. Bruno Fernandez. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Maguire. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well read, nice interception. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. They've got rid. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Matheus Cunha. Ahmad. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. Bruno Fernandez delivers. Simons. Gray. Romero. Simons. Moved on forwards. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot. Aim forwards. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot charging forward down that flank. Cross goes in there. Brilliantly cut out. Simons, gently done. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandez looks to the other side. Menu. Meno has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And he can't get it over the wall. He is just caressing the ball. Casemiro, gently done. Johnson does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Simons. He could be in here. Richarlison. Udogi. Gray has created one goal already. Simons. Gets a good foot in there. Ahmad. Mbeumo. Matheus Cunha. That is good strength. Bruno Fernandez. Casemiro. Looking for a decent ball in. He's got the shot away! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Gray. Bentancur. Udogi. Gray. Bentancur. Out to the right. Simons!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Yoro. And he goes cross-field. Casemiro. Johnson making good progress on the right-hand side.
Johnson, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's played forward. Matheus Cunha. Now who's going to be first to this? Tell. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book. Gray. Clearly not happy with that. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot carries the ball down the right. Diogo Dalot forwards and with intent. Spence. Johnson. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandez. Johnson does really well to win the ball there. Foot in. Menu. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Richarlison. No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Maguire moved on forwards. Cunha, now he's off and running. The fullback is in acres of space here. Lovely feet. A chance to play it in. Bruno Fernandez. And the ball's come loose here. Out to the left it goes. Bentancur did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Great defending, strong and determined. Bentancur. Manchester United, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Johnson. Udogi. Simons. Johnson. Casemiro. Ball. He's in plenty of space here. Succumbs to the pressure. Really well manoeuvred. Spence. He's played him through. We expected better, and so did he. Johnson proves just a little bit too strong. Simons. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Chance to finish. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mbeumo given the lift of his goal. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Tell. Richarlison. Tries to dink it in. Johnson! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gray with the short one. Spence. That's good running with the ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's good play. Bentancur. Simons. Mbeumo. Matheus Cunha. Menu. Tell. Great defending, strong and determined. Bentancur. Bentancur shifted upfield. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Dragusin. Richarlison. That's a nicely measured... And the finish! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Tottenham grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Has a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Romero, aim forwards. He could be in here. So who's he picking out? Johnson swings it across. Can he put it away? Mazraoui. Masradi, gently done. Richarlison. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bentancur. Romero. Bentancur. Johnson. Bentancur. Simons. Looking here to chip it through. And he's straight offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he cuts out the supply. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Proves too strong. Oh, super find. Richarlison is flagged offside. Wins the duel this time. Romero moved on forwards. Good spell of Bruno Fernandez. Bruno Fernandez played over towards the opposite flank. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Bentancur is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Gray. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Johnson. Simons. Ahmad. Mazraoui. Maguire. That's really well manoeuvred. Romero. Bentancur shifted upfield. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mazraoui. Bentancur. Simons. Spence. Ahmad. Menu. Ahmad. Picks it up out wide. Asrari cuts out the pass. Asrari, gently done. Udogi. Oh, that's a nice ball. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Richarlison is fouled. He's gone direct. And he thumps it clear. Spence. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And he's got his range wrong there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Menu. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Moved on forwards. Matheus Cunha. Time and again they are repelled. Tell. Nice physical challenge. Yoro. Menu. Ahmad. There's the shot!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Spence. Richarlison. Casemiro does really well there, strong defending. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be. And they've got a throw. Mbeumo concedes a free kick for that. Gray. Bentancur. Now it's Casemiro. Gray. Simons. Spence forwards and with intent. Casemiro. Masrari. He's played it long. Bentancur. Richarlison. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bentancur. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. And he's going to... Crossbar comes to the rescue. Foot in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Spence. Casemiro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Mazraoui. Masrari shifted upfield. Does well to get it back. Driving on and making good progress. Diogo Dalot. Mbeumo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Matheus Cunha. Cunha has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. That is a brilliant interception. Gray. Udogie, gently done. Thinks one through. Tell. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Romero did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tell. Yoro. Menu. Maguire. Aim forwards. Bruno Fernandez chasing after it. Menu. Can he put it away?
A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Bentancur. Johnson providing an outlet on that flank.
Looking for a decent ball in.
Spence. Casemiro. Menu.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bruno Fernandez.
Session this, but very little to show for it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mazraoui.
And it's played forward.
Casemiro, a searching ball that into space. Now it's Bruno Fernandez. Tell. Gray with a definite foul there.
Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
And the first half is done. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game. Tottenham Hotspur get the ball rolling for the second period. Johnson. Richarlison. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandez. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Diallo has given away a free kick.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Mbeumo gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Cunha tries leading the charge, but he's having to go it alone. Diogo Dalot. It's Fernandez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Spence, and it's lofted through here. Can he latch on to this? That is a brilliant interception. Mbeumo. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. Bruno Fernandez. Casemiro. That's very neat. Plenty waiting in the middle. Bruno Fernandez delivers. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Bruno Fernandez. Ahmad. Yoro. Tell. Udogi.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Casemiro
Attempts a clearance.
Romero drives forward on the overlap. Diallo.
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Mbeumo is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Asrari, gently done. Ahmad. Mbeumo forwards and with intent. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Dragusin.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Simons. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yoro. Maguire. Mbeumo. Bruno Fernandez.
Deftly done.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
And that's definitely not his best. Mazraoui. Diogo Dalot carries the ball down the right. Oh, great chance! There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Nice interception, well timed. And that has been clubbed away. Cunha has got himself a free kick. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And the keeper's in command. That has been cut short. Diogo Dalot has created one goal already. That's really well manoeuvred. Matheus Cunha. Diogo Dalot. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that's aimed into the middle. It'll be a throw-in. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Casemiro. Great position here. Johnson. Tell. Simons. Dragusin. Mbeumo cuts out the pass. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Nice physical challenge. Ahmad. Mbeumo. Spence. Romero. Spence. Johnson. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Mbeumo. Mbeumo is fouled. Shapes to shoot! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Spence. Johnson. Menu. Ahmad. Yoro. Aim forwards. Menu. Diogo Dalot. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Menu. Ahmad. Now it's Bruno Fernandez. Romero, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's no flag. Great hit! Casemiro. United going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Ahmad. Maguire, gently done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's run loose here. Johnson driving on and making good progress. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, sweet feet. It's run loose here. Menu. Ahmad. Bentancur. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And he thumps it clear. Diogo Dalot. Out of play for a throw. Showing good feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Johnson. Simons. Cuts out the pass. Mazraoui. Maguire. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. Casemiro. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Simons. Udogi. Tell. Bentancur. Tell. That's really well manoeuvred. Long ball looking to counter. Bruno Fernandez chasing after it. Bentancur. Bentancur shifted upfield. Maguire. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Menu. Diogo Dalot. That'll be a throw-in. Diogo Dalot. Cunha could try cutting inside here. Out of play for a goal kick. Bentancur. Spence. Aim forwards. Looks to clip it forward. And it's hoisted clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Ahmad. Matheus Cunha. Menu. Diogo Dalot. Nice control. Simons, forwards and with intent. Tell.
Manchester United really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Matheus Cunha. That's very neat. Diogo Dalot. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Matheus Cunha. And that's a good ball.
Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Now it's Richarlison.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Tell. Simons.
And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking.
Great defending, strong and determined. Tell. And he's straight offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And reclaimed it in a trice. Played into space out wide.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Dragusin.
Spence. Bentancur moved on forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nice physical challenge.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
That is definitely not his best. Meno gets a foot in here. Driving forward. Mbeumo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Udogi, gently done. Spence. Mazraoui.
And it's played forward.
Udogi. Yoro. Menu.
Diogo Dalot. Floated up and over. Cunha, and he's certainly onside here. Matthews Cunha.
Simons getting this one clear. Gray did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Very nicely done. Diogo Dalot.
Bentancur.
Spence, gently done.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Johnson has got himself a free kick. Oh, it's come loose. Casemiro. That'll be a throw. And it's Casemiro. Now it's Bruno Fernandez. Gray. Simons. Aim forwards. Bentancur, and it's Loft.
Has a goal! Gets good distance on it. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Moved on forwards. Bentancur. Tell. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Spence. Johnson.
In with the challenge.
That's really well cleared. Bruno Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Bruno Fernandez. Lovely ball and a real chance now. It's a loose ball.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Casemiro going full tilt down the left. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Diogo Dalot.
Played towards the other side.
Bruno Fernandez.
Menu. A searching ball that into space. It's out for a goal kick. Spence. Bentancur. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Spence.
Played in deep.
Tottenham Hotspur clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Diogo Dalot.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Casemiro. Great defending, strong and determined. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
To equal that attacking flair.
Bentancur, and it's lofted through here. Mazraoui. Ahmad, and it's played forward. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's had a crack. It's really well cleared. Diogo Dalot. Spence. Johnson. Udogi. Now it's Richarlison. Richarlison showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Udogi. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Spence. Oh, that's nice. Gets a good foot in there. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, it's come loose. Over to the left.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Maguire. Maguire forwards and with intent. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. Played towards the other side. Menu. Diogo Dalot. Cunha has it in a wide position.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Simons, gently done.
Tottenham Hotspur really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Udogi.
Tries to dink it in.
Tottenham Hotspur really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Bruno Fernandez has found the net here, of course. Bentancur did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Udogi. Tell! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that could have brought them level.
Simons was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
Gets his head to it! And the lead stays intact, just.
When it needed something decisive, he showed too many mixed signals.
Spence makes the interception. Dragusin. Simons. Udogi. Tell. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Bruno Fernandez in acres of space out wide. Ahmad. Casemiro. Now it's Bruno Fernandez. A chance to play it in. Casemiro.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bruno Fernandez. He's onside. Matheus Cunha, very much into the last knockings. Casemiro with the cross. Matheus Cunha.
Manchester United can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Spence. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
Tottenham Hotspur have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandez. Spence does really well to win the ball there. Bentancur. Tell. Now it's Richarlison. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Tottenham Hotspur need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Mazraoui. Ahmad. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. Ball's played through. Casemiro. Plenty waiting in the middle. Showing good feet. Bruno Fernandez. Udogi. Simons wins the duel this time. Dragusin. Udogi. Oh, can he get onto this? Maguire. Diogo Dalot.
Still haven't moved.
Can he latch onto this? Tell. Diogo Dallo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Casemiro. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Bruno Fernandez. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Tell.
Richarlison! Tottenham Hotspur really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Gray. Gray, a searching ball that into space.
Tottenham Hotspur really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Casemiro. The Red Devils have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ahmad. And it's played forward. Cunha making good progress on the right-hand side.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandez. Ahmad. Richarlison. Muscular approach does pay off here. Asrari, forwards and with intent. Decent progress down the left. Out for a throw. And it's Casemiro. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Romero. Spence, driven forward. Yoro. Ahmad. Menu.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Yoro, aim forwards. Simons wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ahmad. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Out to the left it goes. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Bentancur. Johnson. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Spence. Is there any Bentancur? Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Simons does really well to win the ball there.
Defending was strong and firm.
Matheus Cunha. Mbeumo under intense pressure.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Simons, gently done. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Gray. Simons. Bruno Fernandez wins the duel this time. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot carries the ball down the right. That is lovely. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's really well manoeuvred. Richarlison spread out to the left. Now it's Richarlison. Asrari is the guilty party there. Decent hit! Bentancur with the short one. Richarlison. Chance to shoot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Gray certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Maguire. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bruno Fernandez. Matheus Cunha! And they've got rid. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Udogie. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That is a brilliant interception. Spence. Johnson. Richarlison.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Maguire. Ahmad. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Ahmad. Mbeumo.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Maguire. Moved on forwards. Bruno Fernandez is onto it in a flash. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, sweet feet. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And the keeper beats it away. And a shot! It's a loose ball.
Tottenham Hotspur really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's the throw. Mazraoui. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandez. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Bruno Fernandez. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Casemiro. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Bruno Fernandez. Plenty waiting in the middle. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Time to deliver. Casemiro. Can he finish? Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there. Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bentancur. Floats it up and over. Johnson looking to run onto it. Johnson is flagged offside.
Look, Peter, this just needs a little fine-tuning and obviously fast.
Bentancur. The Red Devils moments now away from seeing this one out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Bruno Fernandez. Casemiro. That's tidy.
Manchester United can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Simons concedes a free kick for that.
Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Maguire.
Manchester United probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Richarlison! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Richarlison, this is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Bentancur.
Tottenham Hotspur have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's played him through, and he's managed to get free. Out of play for a goal kick. Bentancur. Romero. That's a good run down the left. Bruno Fernandez, done delicately.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Udogi. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he get onto this? Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Climbs up big! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
I think we're just about done here. Johnson. Richarlison. Simons. Nice physical challenge. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
And he's going direct.
Bentancur plays it short.
Tottenham Hotspur need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Casemiro, Bruno Fernandez. Bentancur. Simons. Tell. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Gray.
It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
Tottenham Hotspur have a simple task to find something to sustain now and keep the pressure on.
Bruno Fernandez. That's a good ball played into...
Just the goal. Can he put it away? It's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
And now he has two.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Udogi. Bruno Fernandez gets a foot in here. Time added on 4 minutes. That's really well manoeuvred. Matheus Cunha. Well timed, excellent interception. Simons. Now it's Richarlison.
Had a shot. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Now that's well seen too. Bentancur.
Dragusin.
Gray. Simons. Aim forwards. Mazraoui.
And that's that. United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were all...
Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow